Hello, everyone. My name is Lou Funny, and I'm making this video. This video is not made with a script or anything, just so I can get my feelings fully conveyed properly, and hopefully that they and that hopefully I can clear up some things that have been going on in my life. Okay, first up, as of uh August of 2024. I was my phone was grounded, basically. That could meant I could not talk to anyone. I could not make content. I could not talk to any of my affiliates, any friends or anything. And I could only reach to them through brief emails, and I had to communicate with them using my school's iPad, which is honestly kind of depressing to me. And this lasted for about 4 months. 4 months of me reaching out to people, getting emails, just sort of working around this grounding and trying to communicate with some of my friends. And I did. I communicated with a lot of friends. I talked with some of my friends that are in the server, the LOVA, League of Voice Actors, and uh, honestly, it was torture basically. It I do not recommend doing this. I would recommend having some sort of backup on a way to talk to your friends. But that's what happened for the past 4 months. And even before that, I was struggling to make content. My last YouTube video before going on a hiatus was either in May or in June. I do not remember. I took my old YouTube videos down. And one of the videos even was just for a school project that I was really passionate about. And it kind of sucks because I was loving that school project. It was one of my favorite things I ever made. Getting to test my voice acting, my camera skills, my editing skills. It was really really fun, and that's all it was. It was just me, just fucking around. Where was I? Oh yeah, my upload schedule. Um, I do not think that my upload schedule was the best. I was making a very much bad, by my definition, bad content. Okay, that's what I think. And to call myself a content creator would be like making chicken parmesan once and thinking that I am Gordon Ramsay. When realistically, I was not cooking with shit. Um, my editing skills were awful, and my little school project, the quality of the gameplay was so low you could count the pixels. Um, uh, my microphone quality, I bet even the microphone quality on this video is going to be terrible. But the microphone quality was horrendous on both My Hero Academia video and my school project, because I was using both my phone microphone and a headset microphone that just did not blend well, and it really downgraded the footage. So, and I don't even think of my mental state throughout all this was the best. I was lonely. I One of the people that I had gotten in contact with, one of my friends, had essentially dumped me because I liked them. And I'm not going to throw out names. That is a private thing between me and her. And uh, I just wanted to know that my mental state, just wanted to let it to be known that my mental state at like throughout these like past few months was not the best. Like I had genuinely thought about ending it all like a few times, and all because of I was away from my friends. I was not able to contact my friends for some time, and I was delivering unworthy content, like subpar. On my TikTok, it was even worse because I was making content that like a shitpost uh, account would make. When I was publicly saying that I was gonna be a content creator. I made slideshows. I made crappy slideshows. I made very much like goofy content that you would not expect from an actual like content creator page. So on the note of content creators, I'm going to be announcing a few things. I've already picked my career path for the future, and I thought since I was doing all of this, I thought why not share it with you guys. So first up, I am I am I am going to become a writer, and I chose this path because I wanted to become a mangaka for the longest time. It was a really big dream of mine. I think ever since I've started watching anime back in like fourth or fifth grade, it has been a really big dream of mine to make a manga series of my own. But unfortunately, I don't really have the art skills for this kind of thing. I this is not meant to be like self pitying or anything, but my art skills were subpar at best and terrible at worst. I do not know anatomy. I do not know shading, rendering, basic paneling, movement, body positioning, posture. I do not know any of that. I What I did for the longest time was I would draw a character in the same pose. It was just them standing there, like how my PNG is standing here right now, but with like the most bland expression. I still don't know how to do expressions and eyes and hands like that. I'm a bad artist, is what I'm saying. So, and also throughout these months, I've also found a passion for writing. Um, One of my friends that I was in contact with for the time being, got me into writing my own fan fiction, which is something that I genuinely never thought I was going to do in my life. Uh, and maybe like, to be able to start writing before I could start writing my own official like manga series. I want to start by writing some fan fiction. Like I've already got one. It's My Hero Academia based. I'll maybe make like a Bleach one, but I've really enjoyed writing. And yes, sometimes I do get writer's block, and that's perfectly normal for like literally anyone to get writer's block. But I still think that is being a writer is a good career path for me. Like maybe a like mangaka could pick up my series at some point, or I could get like in touch with someone for like I can get in touch with a mangaka and they can pick up my series and turn it into a full-fledged manga. Like imagine how awesome that would be. Another announcement I wanted to make is that I want to get into professional voice acting. I mean this literally. Uh Throughout ever since like January or like last December, like last of 2024, I joined the LOVA, which had gone through many names. Of course, there was the Anime House and Heroes Unlimited, which that thing is a whole can of worms that that is not my story to tell. But I that group has like really inspired me to take on voice acting as like a profession, because I look at like other people in like the minor voice acting space, and like they do so well, but in my opinion they are stuck in that little group. They are stuck in that minor group, and I want to move past that. And so hopefully in the next few years I will become a professional voice actor, and maybe move on from like voice acting streams in the LOVA and stuff like that to like genuinely picking up voice acting on like different shows, movies, animes. Hell, if I get a role in like a big anime, I will be like hella excited, because god damn it, do I love voice acting. And it brings me to joy. And like people and like other big animators like Karen Strassman, voice of Soifon and Rouge the Bat, or like Johnny Young Bosch, voice of Ichigo, Nero, Dante, and stuff like that. Even fucking Kaiji Tung, voice of Satoru Gojo. Like, these people are huge inspirations for me in voice acting because of what they do. I don't want to be stuck like some of my peers who are just voicing anime characters. No shame to any of my friends if they watch this, but I don't want to be stuck in that bubble. I want to grow out, and I think that would be a good, like I just said, for writing, that would be a good career path for me. And the third thing is I will be taking content creation as a serious career path. I know I just said writing, I would become a writer or a writer for a mangaka and a voice actor, but bear with me because this is actually some pretty good stuff. So I've always went. I'm sure you've all heard this story of like people saying, "Oh, I used to watch this content creator, and I really want to be like them." And I've heard that story from some of my friends as well. And it's not an uncommon story. It's not a bad story, but it's not an uncommon story. And yes, I do have my inspirations. Like I do have people like Alpha Rad, who have the sense of humor that I want to aim for. That like quick, witty sort of humor. Like I want to have like the editing skills of Lythero. If you watch his videos, you know his editing skills are insane. I want to like have like a fan base that looks up to me. When someone tagged me on TikTok saying that they were one of my favorites, I was genuinely about to cry. Like, it's the first time I've ever said it. You're one of my favorites. Not in terms of like a genuine of a person. Well, that might have been awesome. It was in the form of like a content creator, and it almost made me cry. I'm gonna be honest. It almost made me cry. But besides that, I hope I was honest enough with some of the stuff that I said here, because I truly believe that like I'm being deadpan honest and really just getting myself out there. Hell, if I plan on making like more technological advances. This video is being filmed on a laptop, which is the first laptop I've ever had in like months. Uh, Before I used to record all my videos on like my phone, like or using my PlayStation, like I mentioned. And I really hope to make like huge, big technological advances for myself. Like maybe instead of a laptop, I'd upgrade to like a gaming PC, or maybe move on from a gaming PC to like, or like maybe even move on from like a new to like a new phone. Maybe get like a capture card to like record videos on my PlayStation with. This it would be amazing. And that's why I want to pursue content creation, because the more technology I have available, the better the content I will be able to make for you guys. And and I feel like I have to address some of this drama because I am a member. I am a co-owner in the League of Voice Actors, the LOVA. Uh, Okumura. Stop holding such a high ground to yourself, please. You act like you are the big man in every situation, coming in like you own the place. When I said that someone's moderation application was denied because not only did they not have were they not in long enough, but moderation applications were closed. You came in like Captain Savaho and wanted to defend them. Doesn't matter if they were. I don't care if they were your friend, but I was a co-owner. Rin trust me with these sort of decisions, and you didn't recognize that. Because guess what? I'm not Rin. You know that. You are very much aware of that. And yet, you do not see my position as an actual good one. You make fun of other people's art. For what reason? Just to get shits and giggles? You bring up things that were already resolved. For what reason? Just so you could get like one last final haha? Hell no. That's not what like a quote unquote good person would do. You genuinely, I don't know if it was you or a partner of yours or a friend of yours, but you guilt tripped Ren into thinking that you were gonna kill yourself. Genuinely, get off of the internet. You are chronically online if you are doing these kinds of things. When I heard that my when my authority was being taken for granted in the LVA, I was pissed because it's the second time that like I've tried to help someone and they just did not want to cooperate. So please, Okumura, shut up. Get off the internet for like the day. You are not the big man in the house. Please. You bring up old drama as if it still has some relevancy in today, when really it doesn't. Jester was already resolved. Why do you feel the need to bring up stuff that already happened? And no, none of us support Pixel Drink. We just so happen to run into him. Why? I do not know. That is not my thing to do. That's not my thing to figure out. But honestly, get off the internet. You act like a big person. We're just a small fish in a small pond. You do not hold some moral high ground. Because of what? Like who you are? Genuinely, stop. Okay? It's flat out embarrassing for like everyone. Anyways, if you made it past my rant to Okumura, or whatever the hell their name was, I am going to leave a few things in the description. The first one is my new TikTok that I will be using. instead of my old one, because my old one has become my personal TikTok. And the second link is a Google form where you can suggest to me like content ideas, stuff for like streams, for TikToks, and for YouTube videos. So those two will be in the link in the description. Thank you for watching this video. I really wanted to pour my heart into speaking on about this stuff, but truly, I will come back to content creation. I will just figure out what to do for now and how I'm gonna do it. In fact, Shoya Ishida in the background is probably gonna be one of my first topics. So I will be making a silent voice video soon enough. Okay. Thank you.